voices calling, singing proud and singing clear. All around the sound is right. It's a working man. Welcome. Sorry, just sharing out the links and stuff. Let's get started. The final episode, round of 11. Let's go. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 singles matches and a trios match to get through. So let's get straight down to it as you hear the Welsh choir in the background singing away. Thank you very much, lads. Much appreciated. As we wait for these two gentlemen to get ready. Party Rob and Heathen. Rob Machete and Heathen from the Dungeon of Pete Wall. So take your pick here. Who you got for the victory? Obviously, Pete Wall's going to go for his boy, the Heathen. Whereas Rob Machete, the party boy himself, thought it'd be interesting to have a little bit of a mixture. We had some Scottish bagpipes and everything going on at SWA. We couldn't really find anything for the UK just yet for Three Lions Wrestling on England's side, but we got the Welsh choir involved here today. Certainly something different. So let's come on, boys. Jesus Christ. Party Rob's obviously doing his hair, but here we go. Boys, shh, time to quiet down. Because here we are in Cardiff, Wales. And the following match is scheduled for 1 fall. There we go. And coming down to the ring is one half of the Red Dragon Wrestling Tag Team Champions. He is Mr. Party Time, Rob Machete. Rob Machete comes down to the ring standing in at 6 feet 4 inches. Always in at 273 pounds, hailing from Windsor, Ontario, Canada. And like I said, he's one half of your tag team champions of Red Dragon Wrestling. Taking a look at the rankings, Rob Machete currently has an 0-1 in singles competition, 2-0 in tags, and nothing applicable in trios because he's not hooked up with anybody. But coming down to the ring now is his opponent, who stands in at 6 feet 3 inches, always in at 266 pounds. Hailing from the pits of hell known as P. Wall's Dungeon, he is the Heathen. The Heathen currently has a singles record of 1-1. So the Heathen versus Rob Machete to start us off. Next matchup will be Nick Black versus Shane Howard. So there's Party Rob, business in the front, party in the back. That's what I believe the mullet's all about. The collar and elbow tie up. Heathen grabbing the wrist lock now into the hammerlock, wrenching on the arm. Oh, Rob reverses the hammerlock himself. Oh, again reversed into the Fujiwara armbar by the Heathen now. Rob Machete pulls his arm away, rolling away from the Heathen. Collar and elbow tie up again. Into the rear, waist control now by the Heathen. Breaking himself free, waist control by Rob Machete. Snap mared over into the rear chin lock. Up on the feet, arm drag takedown into the headlock himself again. The big right hand into between the eyes of the Heathen there. Collar and elbow tie up. Rear waist lock applied by the Heathen. By Rob Machete, rolled over with the arm drag. Brought up, elevated slam, hook in the leg. Rob Machete there for the 1 count early on. Heathen now helped up onto his feet. Looking to be scooped up, but there's the Heathen with the gut punch, breaking himself free. The Irish whip into the corner, face down into the turnbuckle. Back elbow shot by Rob Machete though. Tying him up, suplexing him over, and the Heathen dropped on his neck there. How you doing, Jake Bagwell? Inverted slam again, this time driving the Heathen down into the canvas. The armbar applied, but the Heathen fighting his way up. Big forearm rocking the jaw, looking for the snap, but pushed away by Rob Machete. Discus. Swinging wild was Rob Machete there. Big European uppercut taking the Heathen off his feet. The Heathen now climbing through the ropes, and well, Rob Machete diving to the outside. And now Rob diving inside. Little bit of the hokey cokey going on. Heathen now being brought up. The glam slam sort of effort there. Stunner using the ropes to his advantage is Rob Machete, dropping the Heathen to the floor. Stopping down on the knees. Rob Machete helped up onto his feet, step up in Saguri. And Rob Machete out the way, comes running in with a lariat after he helped the Heathen up, catches the leg of the Heathen as he went for the drop kick, stomping down in his chest. Tossed over in towards the steel steps, and down he goes. Welcome back, Well Bastage and Pete Wall, of course, Miss Jones, Miss Faithful Miss Jones. Mrs. Jones. Oh no, she's only a miss. That's right, old Dusty hasn't put a ring on it yet. Helped up to the feet again. Meteor there by Rob Machete. In through the ropes. Goes the Heathen, and rolling through after him is Rob Machete. Kick to the midsection. Pump handle. Welcome back Vernon Quinn as well. Vernon Quinn in action later on as 1/3 of the party crashes. There's the STO takedown there by the Heathen on Rob Machete. Now both men are back in the ring. Let's get to it. Another flatliner by the Heathen. And could Party Rob be in trouble? Big forearm rocking the jaw of Rob Machete. I think someone should challenge Rob Machete to a mullet match. If he loses, he has to chop that mullet off. God damn it. Single leg DDT. The Heathen now hooking the other leg, going for the pin. There's the 1, the 2, and that's 2 count only. Being helped up onto the feet now is Rob Machete. Irish whip into the ropes, landing over the top rope and on the apron. Big forearm into the face. Climbing the ropes now as they're heaving. Looking for the exploder suplex into the ring. Helped up onto the feet is Rob Machete again. Irish whip into the ropes we go. Popped up. And holy shit, double knees into the face after flapjacking him. Legs hooked, the crowd loving that one. There's the 1, the 2, and Rob Machete still able to kick out. Big knee across the forehead of the heaving. Now cranking on that neck is Rob Machete. Dumping him down on the back of his skull. Helping him up onto his feet again. Rob now trying to grab a hold of the wrist, but the heathen breaks himself free. Looking to scoop Rob Machete up. There's the gut punch. Big lariat chopping down the heathen. And there's the headbutt. No sense, no feeling when you're dropping a head like that. Rob Machete now climbing the ropes. The heathen in the perfect position. The diving head. Oh! Nothing but empty canvas, and Rob Machete meets the mat the hard way, giving it a good old kiss with his forehead. Irish whip into the ropes goes the heathen. Discus lariat just catching a glance and blow on the heathen there. Heaving up to his feet quickly, the knee lift missing. Club and blow over his back now. Rob Machete grabbing him by the throat and by the scruff of the neck, dragging him over to the ropes, but there's the heathen with the back elbow shot. The big forearm blocked. Looking for the cutter is Rob Machete, blocked as well. Snapmared over. The heathen now using those thighs to crush the air out of the lungs of Rob Machete. Snapped over. Big forearm into the jaw of Rob Machete. Knee lift there by Rob Machete. Gut shot by the heathen, back and forth between these two. Snapped over is Rob. And now the knee driven. No, swing and a miss there. Rob Machete getting out of the way just in time. Tying him up, suplexing him over. Gotta ask Rob, how do you have a chest that hairy and wear a string vest and not get it all caught up? That fucking shit must hurt. It's gotta be like Velcro. Look at the forearms raking across the face of Rob Machete. Irish whip into the empty corner. Back elbow shot though by Rob, and another lariat. No, this time the arm caught. Kick into the midsection. The cutter missed again. Grab by the scruff of the neck. Snapmared over the heathen now. Grabbed up. Chicken wing. Dumping him down on his face. Big lariat again. This time takes the heathen. Almost taking his head clean off. Kick to the midsection. Dragon screw takedown. No, Rob feels no pain because he's drunk. He's had way too many beers in the back. Now the heathen building up a head of steam, and the big knee shot right across the jaw of Rob Machete. Leg hook down for the pin. There's Daffy, our referee, for the 2, and only a 2 count. Rob scooped up on the shoulders. There's the elbow shots into the side of the head of the heathen, driving him down on his knees. Big kick to the midsection. Hammer locks him up. Northern Light suplex. Doesn't hold on for the pin. The heathen being brought up onto his feet again. The big run through with the lariat. Looking to chop the head off the heathen. But here's Rob. And he's going up top again. We saw this backfire earlier as he flew through the air and crashed. Yeah, he's definitely drunk. That's double vision right there. You don't overshoot an elbow drop that much unless you're seeing more than one of the person below. It's either that or he's suffering a concussion from his earlier headbutt miss. Grabbing the legs, dropping him face first into the canvas. Rob Machete now being helped up onto his feet. The heathen scoops him up, drops him down on his head, spiked him. Big forearm rocking the jaw of Rob Machete. Irish whip reversed by the Heathen. Pops him up, fastball punch, rocking the jaw. Down for the pin. There's the 1, the 2, and a kick out on 2. Stomp down in the chest. The Heathen now looking to bring Rob up. Double axe handle, driving him back down into the canvas. The Heathen picking him up. Nope. Rob shoots and misses. Big forearm rocking the jaw of Rob as he came running in there. A little test of the strength there. Bringing him up, driving him down on the back of his head. Rob Machete now has the Heathen brought back up onto his feet. Grabbing him by the throat. Looking to finish things here, but there's the back elbow shot by the Heathen. Rolling him through there. Rolling snap there. Irish whip into the corner, face down into the turnbuckle with Rob Machete. Brought up, super kick to the leg, drop down mushroom stomp. The Heathen though gassed. Pete Wall not doing the job on the conditioning side of the Heathen, it seems. And there's the 3. Oh, Cougar just smacked my ass. Oh, fuck. Followed up with a kick to the knee. What the hell? Fuck's sake, Cougar. But there you see it there. The victory going to the Heathen. So let's add that to the record. Heathen now on 23 points. And a singles record of 2-1. Rob Machete dropping down to 3 points with a singles record of 0-2. So where's the Heathen? Well, he just jumps up 1 place above Vernon Quinn now, sitting in fourth place in the rankings. But let's carry on, shall we? Let's get our choir back involved. Where are we, boys? Here we go. Nick Black versus Shane Howard. Where are we? Where are we, Shane? There we go. The old Welsh choir involved. Yeah, drum monkey with balls of steel. But here we go, our next matchup, Nick Black. Jesus, boys, you're fucking loud tonight. Versus Shane Howard. Let's take a look at their singles rankings. Shane Howard currently has a 1-2 record. Nick Black has a 3-0 record. The only man... No, Sabretooth Scott on a 2-0 record. Well, he's the only light heavyweight with a perfect record in Nick Black. Currently sitting in 3rd place with 17 points to his name. Shane Howard sitting in 4th place just behind him on 1-2. So who have we got for the victory here? Nick Black or Shane Howard? Boys, you're going to have to quiet down again. But here we go. The following match is a light heavyweight division match. It's scheduled for one fall. Come on. There we go. Coming down to the ring first. Standing in at 6 feet 3 inches. Weighing in at 240 pounds. Hailing from Charlotte, North Carolina, USA. He's the villain. A member of Project Ego. Nick Black. The crowd certainly eating up the villain persona, giving this man an echo of boos. But let's bring on his opponent. He stands in at 6 feet 1 inch, weighing in at 230 pounds. From Avondale, Arizona, USA, he's one half of the Comeback Kids and a member of the ASWF roster, Shane Howard. That's right, the ASWF roster over on the Altered Arcade channel. We also saw the Heathen, a member of Pete Wall's stable of wrestlers hailing from the Dungeon. That's over on RWO, aka Pillar to Post is the channel name. Go check that son of a bitch out. You may have seen Maverick Championship Wrestling on the Maverick channel. I can't remember what it's called these days. Shit. My apologies. But there we go. Ringing the bell is Dafford, our referee, and the spinning back fist there by Shane Howard straight out the gate into the flatliner, into the pin. Looking for an early victory here. There's the one and only a 1 count. How you doing, Michael Rice? Thanks for stopping by. Nick Black being helped up onto his feet. Big right hook. And again, no, this time Nick blocks. Kick, mid kick. And another. Setting up Shane Howard. Walking him over towards their corner. Turning him round and making him kiss the turnbuckle. Big boot. No, Shane Howard getting out of the way. Fireman's carry takedown there. Kick to the midsection. Shane Howard side leg drop kick, swing and a miss. Held up onto the feet now. German suplex there with the bridge for the pin. There's the one and only a 1 count. Stiff kick into the lower back. Shane Howard rolling out the ring just to get that little bit of a breather, but comes straight back in. Double palm shot. Oh, look at the combinations, finishing with the knee shot into the side of the skull. With the shoulder up by Shane Howard. Dragged away from the ropes. Twist and leg drop there over the throat of Shane Howard. Shane helped up onto his feet. Shooting for the midsection was Nick Black, but Shane with a club and blow over the back. On his knees, Nick Black fighting back up to his feet. And now raining in the shots after the Lufes press. Just slightly missing the running single leg drop kick there, taking Nick Black off his feet. Shane now dragging him away from the ropes, and the knee drop right between the eyes. Slowly helped up as Nick Black. Nick missing with the first lariat. Comes running back with the second though, catching Shane Howard before stomping away his midsection. Setting him up now. Blue Thunder bomb. Doesn't hold on for a pin attempt. Shane Howard sat up in the middle of the ring. Nick Black helps him up onto his feet. There's the German suplex again. This time doesn't hold on for the pin. The crowd really not liking the villain here. Dragon suplex. The feet on the ropes, not worth holding on for. Grabbing a hold of the wrist. Shane Howard though fighting free with a forearm into the face of Nick Black. Snapmares him over. Stiff kick down the spine into the pin. Leg hooked. There's the one and only a 1 count. Shane now trapping the head between the thighs. Nick Black managed to pull himself out quickly before Shane Howard could get any more damage on him. Nick now helping Shane up on his feet. Bringing him up. Patella brainbuster. Forearm across the face for lazy, disrespectful pin. And only a 1 count. I was about to say, when's this been a family show? Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit in the arse with a rusty dick. The leg sweep into the moonsault there by Nick Black. Irish whip into the corner. Shane Howard now eats a kick to the midsection. There's the headbutt. And the big right hand to the forehead. Shane now draped over the bottom rope. Nick Black lining him up. Here he comes with the drive-by. The double boots into the face. Laid out on his back, center of the ring. Sat up now. Helped up onto his feet. Double underhook. Elevated up high, and there's the double knees into the chest. Driving all the air out of the lungs of Shane Howard. Up on his knees now. And again, bringing him up, that double underhook. And again, the knees driven into the chest. Stiff kick down the spine. Shane being worked over here by Nick Black. Dragged away from the ropes. Stiff kick to the ribs. Shoots the arm. Nick Black missing that takedown attempt. Shane Howard making him pay for it. But there's the sling blade taking Shane Howard off his feet just as he looked to build some momentum again. Nick through the air, the elbow drop to the chest. Leg hook for the pin for the 1, the 2, and a kick out on 2. Shane busting Nick Black's head open on the turnbuckle. Climbs up onto the mid-rope. Leg drop. And now the leg hooked. Dafford the referee down for the 1. No, not even a 2. Just a 1 count. Nick Black quickly up onto his feet. Club and blow missing Shane Howard. Side leg drop kick pushed away by Nick Black there. Bringing him up. The patella brain buster. But Nick a little bit exhausted. The air. Breathing heavy there. You can see him gassed a little bit, trying to catch his breath. Collar and elbow tie up. Shane Howard forces Nick Black back. Irish whip into the corner. Face down in the turnbuckle is Nick. Turning him round. Tossing him out through the ropes and down to the floor. Nick Black trying to get up to his feet, but Shane Howard already has something in mind. Diving through the ropes, tornado DDT on the outside. The crowd loving what they've seen from Shane Howard there. They love a DDT on the outside. They want to see as much blood as possible. There's the double boots into the chest of Nick Black by Nick Black. Jumping knee shot missing. Shane Howard now tosses Nick back into the ring. Shane trying to get fired up. Nick Black trying to get up to his feet. Shane over the flying forearm. And another taking Nick Black off his feet as soon as he pops up. Building up a head of steam out the corner. Running forearm into the bulldog center of the ring. Nick Black could be in trouble here. The leg hook down for the 1. No, not even a 2 count still. Overhand right blocked. Big forearm by Shane Howard. Float over. DDT plants Nick Black on that busted open head. Nick though quick up onto his feet. Grabbing Shane Howard. Snapmares him over. Drop kick to the back of the head. Nose. Shane Howard getting out of the way. Nick now eats a knee lift. coming off the ropes, a leg drop over the back of the head. Grabbing a hold of the arm. Looking to put things away with the label lock. But Nick Black breaking the grip, rolling him up, punch right into the chest. Overhand right block, snapmare over by Shane Howard. Nick Black though fighting his way up to his feet with a big gut punch. Comes in now with the Lufes press, raining down the shots to the skull of Shane Howard. Shane up on his feet though, right in the face of Nick Black, who has to escape quickly. There's the German suplex, double on the backflip, double boots to the top of the skull. And a stomp down into the lower back as Shane Howard was crawling for the ropes there. Shane now being sat up by Nick Black. Slowly brought up onto one knee. The roundhouse into the side of the head, and that could be lights out. Nick Black now perched, laying in wait. The round, holy shit. Down for the 1, 2, and there was no way that Shane Howard was kicking out after that. Nick Black just lay waste to Shane Howard there. That double black mass kick. Nick Black now on 22 points and a record perfect still of 4-0, whereas Shane Howard now drops down to 1-3 and a record now of 8.5 in the ranking points. Doesn't change his position in the ranks. Nick Black closing his position in on the number 1, our champ Josh Wright. He's now just 10.5 points away from the man. There you see the man Nick in the chat. Inflicting pain and taking names is what I do best. Like I just said, that man is now 4-0 in the light heavyweight division of Red Dragon Wrestling. Question is, can he go on and keep that perfect record? We're going to move right along into a women's division match, as we now bring on Mrs. Utaker, and she's going to be taking on none other than Candy Vega. So let's get on with it. The old Welsh choir back in action while we wait for these two ladies to get themselves down to the ring. Angelina Nightwalker in the chat cheering for her mum. Breaking necks and cashing checks. Nice, bastards. Nice. The old Welsh choir in action here as we wait for Mrs. Utaker and Candy Vega to get down to the ring. Let's take a look at the women's division here in Red Dragon Wrestling. Mrs. Utaker currently sits with a record of 3-1, sitting about mid-table, whereas Candy Vega sits with 1-3 for her record, sitting second from bottom. So Candy Vega desperate for the win. A victory here would see her leapfrog her opponent into mid of the table. A victory from Mrs. Utaker would see her leapfrog into fourth position, just by half a point difference between her and Dakota. Let's get to it. Down to the ringside now. The choir's going to have to quiet down again. But the following match is scheduled for the women's division of Red Dragon Wrestling, and is going to be the subject to one fall. Come on, crowd. There we go. coming down to the ring first, standing in at 5 feet 5 inches, weighing in at 132 pounds, hailing from the other side of darkness. She is the mistress of darkness herself, Mrs. Utaker. So Mrs. Utaker making her way down to the ring now, looking to try and close the gap on the women above her, trying to get into 4th position in the women's ranks here by just half a point difference between her and Dakota. It's very tight for who is going to be the #1 contender by the time we get there. But let's bring on her opponent. Coming down to the ring now. She's one half of the tag team Vegalocity. She stands in at 5 feet 6 inches, weighing in at 195 pounds. From Charleston, South Carolina, USA. She is Candy Vega. Candy Vega sitting second from bottom with a 1-3 in singles competition. This could be what she needs to kickstart her since the pay-per-view to get her up those ranks. I hear Drum Monkey in the chat cheering for Mrs. Utaker. A victory here would benefit her very well, keeping her very close in touch with the women above her. But Candy Vega, possibly the more desperate of the two to get a singles victory to her name. These two women have an opposite in their results. 1-3 versus 3-1. Here we go, Mrs. Utaker loosening off. Candy Vega looking focused. Daffy, our referee, ring that bell, and here we go. Straight out the gate into a tie-up. Candy forcing Mrs. Utaker back into the corner. Daffy, the referee, going to get involved here, split these ladies up. Oh, the dirty bitch slap there by Mrs. Utaker. Collar and elbow tie up into the side, headlock now. Shot into the ropes. Utaker pushed across the ring, popped up backdrop there by Candy Vega. Lifting her up, inverted side slam there by Candy. Dragged away from the ropes now. A leg hooked by Candy Vega down for the one and only a 1 count. Roundhouse swing and a miss there, ducked under by Candy. Irish whip into the corner, hard into the turnbuckles, bounces around, catches her. Utaker though reversing, driving Candy into the canvas. Stiff kick into the side there. Picked up, whipped into the corner again, bounced hard off the turnbuckles. This time goes Candy, and there's the sidewalk slam by Mrs. Utaker. Folding that arm up and trying to hyperextend the elbow, trying to stomp down on the tricep of Candy Vega there. Candy now picked up, stalling into the suplex by Mrs. Utaker. Oh dear, Utaker smacking that ass for the crowd. Candy Vega up against the ropes, trying to decapitate Candy as Mrs. Utaker there, trying to take the neck, the head clean off the neck, shall I say. And now stomping away at the legs. Candy being helped up now. There's the side suplex. And again, Candy helped up onto her feet. Bitch slapped away. Overhead kick there. Taking Mrs. Utaker down. Dragged away from the ropes now. The elbow drop into the knee. And again, Candy Vega really working over that leg of Mrs. Utaker. Climbing the ropes now, post up. 5-star frog splash into the pin for the 1, the 2, and a kick out on 2. Candy Vega thought that was enough to put Mrs. Utaker away. The roundhouse missing by Utaker. Looking and driving her down onto her shoulder. Utaker escapes. Candy Vega rolling out the ring now. Utaker dives out after her. Drop kick side swipe there by Mrs. Utaker, pushing her away in midair. Big forearm rocking the jaw of Candy. Big knee shot into the forehead, bouncing her off the steel steps. Utaker now tossed into the steel. These ladies have to the count of 20 before we have to worry about a count out decision. Utaker now tossed down the side of the ring. A quick kip up. Candy Vega changes her mind. What's coming in for her? Sees her kip up and then gets the fuck out of dodge. Gut wrench suplex. Rolling them hips and over we go and into a second gut wrench suplex on the outside here. Helped up on the feet. Mrs. Utaker tossed down the side of the ring, tripping over the steel steps, crashing into the barrier. Candy flying through the air, swing and a miss, and there's the big boot into the side there. Candy helped up, catches the kick to the midsection. A kick underneath the hamstring, tossed into the steel steps goes Mrs. Utaker. Count of 13, Candy now collar and elbow tie up. Mrs. Utaker pushing her away. Count of 14 now. Count of 15, Utaker into the ring. All she needs to do is just stand there and watch. There's Candy Vega laid on her back on the outside, but no, Mrs. Utaker not going out that easy, not taking the easy victory here. Tossed back into the ring now by Candy. But Candy taking the wrong time to gloat, the wrong time to taunt. And Mrs. Utaker now looking to make her punish it. But there's the forearm by Candy. Another forearm catches Mrs. U. Building up a head of steam out their corner with another forearm into the running bulldog, planting Utaker center of the ring. Leg hooked down for the 1, the 2, and a kick out on 2. Candy now laying in wait. Sailor suplex, catching Candy Vega and Utaker, showing her this is how you taunt. This is when you do it. Big running lariat. A second lariat as Candy pops up. Utaker now with a side leg drop kick. Candy looking up at the lights. Mrs. Utaker quick to bring her up to her feet. Irish whip into their corner. Low kick. Big bootleg by Candy, fights her way free. The drop kick sidestep by Mrs. Utaker. Eyes in the back of her head it seems. Kick into the midsection. Candy comes shooting in for the leg, but Mrs. Utaker just steps over. Now holding her by the wrist. Elbow shot across the back of the arm. Jumping knee shot, swinging a miss. Looking for a cutter was Candy, but pushed away. Drop toe hold as Utaker came running in for the lariat. And now choking her over the middle rope. Candy dragging Mrs. Utaker away from the ropes now. Looking for the pin again. Leg hook for the 1, the 2, and a kick out again on 2. Mrs. Utaker not so quick to her feet this time. Candy getting up, helping Mrs. Utaker to her feet, looking to finish things here. There's the Pele kick. Folding Mrs. Utaker up. Big forearm staggering her. Kick to the midsection, leg caught, dragon screw takedown by Mrs. Utaker. Utaker now bringing Candy up onto her feet. The Irish whip into the ropes and over the top rope and hard to the floor she goes. They're telling either Candy or the man in the crowd to kiss her ass. Candy ducking under the lariat, but gets caught with a return fire by Mrs. Utaker. Utaker now bringing Candy up to her feet, setting her up for the stalling suplex. Again, Utaker bringing Candy up to her feet. The Irish whip into the corner. Sits her up on that top turnbuckle. Big right hand across the jaw. And now climbing the ropes. And it looks like Candy Vega's about to go for a ride with a superplex to the outside. Tossed into the ring, face down, ass up is Mrs. Utega. Slow to get to her feet. There's the big boot side miss. Kicked quickly though by Candy Vega. Double underhook up on the shoulders. The twist and neck breaker. And now forcing her down again for the 1, the 2, and the 3. Candy Vega with the victory. As you take a look at the replays here, there's that 5-star frog splash. The gut wrench suplexes on the outside. Candy Vega going for the pin on the inside. Now has a record of 2 and 3 in singles competition. Mrs. Utega now dropping down to 11 points. And has a record of 3 and 2. But now she has to look as Candy Vega overtakes her in the rankings. Leapfrogging her there. Congratulations, Candy Vega, on the victory. Congratulations, Candy Vega. Our next match is a women's tag team division match. So let's get over there. Nobody challenging for the Iron Skull Women's KO as it stands. I haven't been made aware of anyone looking for a fight for those at the moment. So let's get on with the women's tag team division. And that is bringing out... where are we? Alva Siri and... oh, fuck's sake. Why the fuck aren't they set up? Vera Elizabeth. I'm fucking sure I set these two up. And they'll be taking on Sweets T and Eve Guerin. So here we go, women's tag team division action. Let's take a look at these two teams in their ranks at the moment. Dark Fury, which is Alva Siri and Vera Elizabeth on the left of your screen as we look at it, have a ranking of 1 and 1. Sweets T and Eve Guerin have a ranking of 2 and 2. A victory for Sweets T and Eve would put them in second place joint with Vegalocity. A victory for Dark Fury would put them in third place, just behind Vegalocity. There's a lot to go in that women's tag team division before we'll be seeing another title shot going out. So, who have you got for the victory in this one? Is it Eternity's Dark Fury, or is it Ruthless Sweets T and Eve Guerin? Don't forget, these tag matches also have a bearing on their singles ranks. So if Sweets T and Eve can get a victory, it would help them in their singles rankings over in SWA. You get 2.5 points for each tag victory you score. And if Alva Siri and Vera Elizabeth pick up a victory, well, that would put Vera Elizabeth in joint third position, and Alva Siri would just be extending her lead at the top. And there we go, one of these tag teams fucks me.